At Rainbow Mealworms, we grow all our insects 100% naturally so that you get the freshest, most lively feeders on the market. So for all your reptile food needs, place your order today at rainbowmealworms.net.
Hey, what's up, Rattlers? So today is going to be an awesome day. I am getting a package that I have been waiting for since January. So a lot of you guys might not know that I am super huge into bull snakes. So I'm really excited for this package that's about to arrive.
I'm Dave Kaufman, and I am obsessed with reptiles, and I have been since I was 9 years old. 25 years later, I made a trilogy of award-winning movies about them. Now my life is all about touring the world in search of them in wild places, and checking out some of the most awesome breeding facilities and reptile expos while I'm at it. So come with me and join my reptile adventures.
So as we all know from shipping snakes, this package is guaranteed by 10:30, which is just about that time right now, and I always run late when I have packages being delivered and... Oh shit. Yoink! Haha, fantastic. Oh, jeez. Good morning, Mrs. Peterson. I swear I didn't think this was gonna ever happen again, especially on this channel. Beautiful morning. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful morning. I'm just gonna grab this and have a good morning there, Mrs. Peterson. Really, how awkward. All right, have a good morning there, Mrs. Peterson. All right, Rattlers, here it is. This is something that I actually got about 5 months ago at the Super Show in Pomona in January, and I've been waiting for the weather outside to kind of warm up to have these guys shipped, and then I've been traveling, so I couldn't have these shipped up until now. I've been waiting for these guys for a long, long time, and I cannot wait to cut this baby open. So I've got my Rattle-On knife that a fan of mine, Chad Wenzel, actually made for me. This is such a cool box opening knife. I am going to cut this baby open. Dun, 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 dun. Woo! Newspaper! All right, Rattlers, so check this out. These are Hibino ivory bull snakes, and that means that they're albino, they're white-sided, and they're stillwater hypo. So, obviously, this is the boy. And this is the girl. So look at this guy. Oh, he's so beautiful. Look at the pattern colors on this guy. There's just a hint of yellow pattern coming through that white. Oh, these are just incredible. So that's the male. All right, and this is the female. Look at that color on these bull snakes. Man, this is exactly why I love bull snakes. So this is the female here. Oh, just beautiful. Look at how that yellow pattern just kind of comes through on just a stark white body. Oh, I've been wanting these bull snakes for a long, long time. So I got a pair of them, and this is the female. We're gonna put her back real quick. I'm just gonna set her in the box, and hopefully she stays in there. This is the male, and he's got a little bit more red on him here, as you can see, than the female does. But man, these are just amazing bull snakes. So guys, bull snakes are my one true love when it comes to snakes. I caught a bull snake on a camping trip about 25 years ago. Maybe it's more than that now. But anyway, that one bull snake was what really launched me on a lifelong love of snakes and reptiles. And yes, I caught a garter snake when I was 9 years old, but between that garter snake and that bull snake, I discovered music, I discovered girls, all of that sort of stuff. But it was the bull snake on that camping trip that reinvigorated my love of snakes. And so I've always had bull snakes and work with a lot of bull snake morphs as a result of that one snake. So again, these guys came from Michael Roscoe. You may remember the boa episode I did on him a couple of years back, maybe last year, I think. But Michael is such a great guy, and he has such an amazing facility. I'm going to put his link in the description below. Go and check him out. He really does a lot of amazing work, not just with boas, but obviously with other snakes and other reptiles as well. So again, Rattlers,
Bull snakes like this one are my one true love when it comes to snakes and reptiles. I just can't get enough of these guys. And I've been breeding these for years. I mean, a bull snake was the first snake that I ever bred and got eggs and hatched out. And there's never going to be a time in my life where I'm not going to have bull snakes in my family. So again, these are albino bull snakes, which again means albino, white-sided, and Stillwater hypo, which is just a powerhouse. So in a couple of years, these guys are going to be great breeders. I don't know if I'm going to breed them to each other yet, or if I'm going to mix and match these genes with something else. I'd love to get like Kingsville Red into this line. So in a couple of years when these guys are ready to breed, I'm going to figure that out. But right now, I'm going to show you guys some of my other bull snakes here in my family. Whoa! All right, Rattlers, we're going to start out with this guy. This guy has never really calmed down, but this is a black bull snake. Now, black bull snakes are generally known as Kankakee bull snakes from the Kankakee area of Illinois. However, this one is not from Illinois. This one actually has its roots right here in Minnesota. And it is so much darker and so much blacker and so much more high contrast than anything that ever came out of Kankakee. And this guy is just about breeding age, and so next year I'm going to have to really think hard as to what I'm going to put this guy to. So as you can see, this guy has some really nice blacks on him and some really awesome yellow under pattern that just makes that black just pop. So this is a new line of black bull snake that I have in my family. And again, I'm going to have to do some serious thinking as to what I'm going to put with him. But he is just one of the most beautiful, normal colored bull snakes in my family. And I've raised him from a baby, and he's, again, just about breeding size. He will be next year. And I've only had a couple of years to think about what I'm going to put him to, and I still haven't figured it out yet. But I'm going to have to do some serious thinking about what I'm going to put to him to bring that black and that yellow out. Maybe I'll put him to a red bull snake and see if I can get that black and yellow and red to come out. Whatever I do wind up putting him to, his babies are sure to be just absolutely awesome. Alright, so maybe next year I'll take that black bull snake and I'll put him on her. Look at this. So this is one of the prize bull snakes in my family. So this is what's called a flame bull snake. This is red and Stillwater hypo. This is one of the most beautiful bull snake combos there is, in my opinion. But I do have... Are you going down my shirt there, buddy? Come on. There you go. There you go. You don't want to stick any part of your body in my armpit. So I've got my own opinions on the red bull snakes. Generally, there's two bloodlines known in bull snakes for red bull snakes, and that's the Crumbly line and the Kingsville line. Well, I think those are just a marketing term at this point. Nobody really knows where those original bloodlines are. Sure, there's a couple of breeders that have kept those bloodlines alive and actually do have authentic Kingsville Reds or authentic Crumbly Reds, but these snakes have been bred to each other for so many generations over so many years that now I think that those two terms are nothing more than a marketing term. So when I look for red bull snakes, I go for color and I go for pattern. So when it comes to my selection of red bull snakes, I don't care too much about the moniker of Kingsville Red or Crumbly Red. I go for color. I look for what snake has the most amount of red color, and then I line breed that snake into other snakes to really make that red pop like this one. So you'll never see me advertise that I have Kingsville Reds or Crumbly Reds. I don't pay any attention to that anymore. Again, I think it's just a marketing gimmick at this point. I go for what looks good. I go for the bright, really, really awesome red colors. And again, I couldn't care whether or not they're Kingsville or Crumbly. I go for the look and the color, and I want to bring out that red color in a lot of other morphs. So the video cameras that I'm using simply do not do these snakes justice. These are 100 times more red than the camera is translating. The digital video simply cannot pick up how just absolutely awesome these red colors are. So this Stillwater Hypo Red, or Flame Bull, is a female, and I've raised her from a baby, and next year it's going to be her first time breeding, and I've got an idea of what male I'm going to put her to. Alright, Rattlers, have a look at this big boy. This is one of the biggest males that I have in my family, and this is a patternless white-sided. And you can just see the pattern coming through on this boy.
And where on a white-sided bull snake, you would get pattern only on the top, but because he's patternless, you get a patternless pattern on top with white sides. This guy is a powerhouse. He's het albino and he's het axanthic. So if I breed him to that red Stillwater, I'm going to get some really powerhouse bull snakes. I'm going to get bull snakes that are going to come out red because the red is the dominant gene. But I'm also going to have red bull snakes that are going to be het for white-sided, het for patternless, het for Stillwater, and they're going to be 50% het for albino and 50% het for axanthic because this guy is 100% het for both of those two traits. So I think I'm going to put this male on the red Hypo Stillwater bull snake and just make some powerhouses and hold a bunch of them back. But again, look at the size of this huge male bull snake. This is why I love bull snakes. Are you leaking? One of the things that I love so much about bull snakes is they talk a lot, don't you? He's getting really kind of agitated. He's hissy-pissy, but look at this. I'm 6.5 feet tall. And I don't know if you guys can see this, but he's all of 5.5 feet. He's wrapping around my wrist, and just you'll have to take my word for it that this is a huge 5-foot-plus bull snake. This is one of my favorite bull snakes, and he's going to stay in my family and be a really good breeder for years to come. But what happens if you put albino into a white-sided patternless? This is what you get. You get almost an entirely white snake, and she didn't look like this as a baby. And right now she is super thin because she just laid about 20 eggs. So what I do after snakes like this lay eggs like that, and they look like kind of a empty tube of toothpaste, I will feed them 2 to 3 times more than I usually would for the next month or so just to get that weight back up. So she is very vigorously eating right now. But again, as far as pattern is concerned, she did not look like this when I got her as a baby. She actually had the two-tone pattern that white-sided patternless has. But with that albino gene, it just made the whites pop, and then with every shed, she turned into this solid white snake. But because I know her genetics, she's another powerhouse bull snake. So knowing that she's visual, albino, patternless, and white-sided, as long as I breed something to her that has those genes, either visual or het, I know that within that clutch, I'm going to get some really amazing bull snake morphs in a single clutch. So this girl is also one of my favorite bull snakes in my family. So Rattlers, that kind of gives you an overview of what I'm working with these amazing snakes. I absolutely love bull snakes. They are one of my favorite snakes. Nope, scratch that. They are my favorite snakes. But I'm always going to have more and more bull snakes in my family, and I can't imagine that there's ever a time where this herp room is ever going to be bull snake free. I just love these guys. So anyway, Rattlers, comment below and let me know what your favorite bull snake morph is, and if you don't have a favorite bull snake morph, just let me know what your favorite snake is that you love to work with and you love to breed. So anyway, Rattlers, until the next adventure, love the planet, feed your reptile obsession, and rattle on.